Good evening, everyone. I'm Keishla Adderley, and welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report. Thanks so much for looking in tonight. Well, health officials held a press conference today reporting a flattening of the curve with COVID-19 deaths and numbers which are trending downward. Altaviz Munnings has the latest from there.
Ministry of Health officials admit there is a flattening of the curve when it comes to positive COVID-19 cases in the Bahamas. There remains 92 positive cases in the country with increases in recovered cases. Coordinator of the Ministry of Health's COVID-19 response plan, Dr. Merceline Del Regis, disclosed at the national press conference this afternoon how these positive cases are being examined.
We're looking at the flow-through accident and emergency. We examine data that comes from the call center, the 511. We evaluate the hospitalization stay when symptoms begin and when they're discharged. So it informs the capacity of the healthcare facility to accommodate increase in cases. And we have good data that show most recently of the 9 cases, as you see the flattening, there have been no increase in deaths. When we look at the hospital admissions of the new cases, we're seeing a clear decrease in the number of requirements for ICU care. And we're looking at the period of recovery.
Ministry of Health officials are also very concerned that 22 frontline healthcare workers have contracted the COVID-19 virus. Dr. Del Regis said the virus has been exposed at the Princess Margaret and Doctors hospitals, notwithstanding known social exposures. She revealed that plans are in place to investigate why so many workers have contracted the virus. Dr. Del Regis also responded to a question about persons in quarantine.
There were fewer than 250 persons who are now in quarantine. Many have graduated out of quarantine. 12 of that number we have not been able to find. That's the specific numbers. With regard to the electronic monitoring, we are in the process of signing a contract for the use of an app for verification of quarantine.
And regarding relaxing of the emergency orders, Chief Medical Officer Dr. Pearl McMillan gave this response.
To the point where our healthcare system is challenged, and also we would need to relax the restrictions in such a way to ensure that we ideally do not have to move in a position where we need to now say, okay, we have relaxed restrictions, our cases are escalating, our healthcare system is overwhelmed, and now we need to make a recommendation to move back. We have to use a measured approach to moving forward with the relaxations, monitor the cases, monitor what is happening, and then we want to, when we begin to move forward, to continue to move forward.
The Ministry of Health Task Force working on the COVID-19 response plan has discovered that New Providence has clusters and sporadic cases of COVID, sporadic transmission over in Grand Bahama, and clusters of transmission in Bimini, and they regard that island as a designated hotspot. Reporting live, I'm Altaviz Munnings, ZNS Network News.